Hey Moses, just a quick video response. Really is quick this time, I promise. I'm gonna cut up the other video, and I think that thing I did about Chinese was should be a video on its own. Maybe some people can use it. Uh, Motivation. Um, well, I feel the same way with Spanish as you do. I think it's common with people who start with Asian languages. Is Spanish? There's no Chinese in there. there's no Chinese characters. How am I supposed to learn this? I think that's what it is. And recently, I was doing a lot of Spanish work, a lot, because I was gonna get paid to help someone with it, but it's not really working out, scheduling, and I'm completely open. But then again, even though my schedule is completely open, my body doesn't permit me to be open. That's why I have to work from home, and I can't be somewhere at a specific time, and I can't do stuff at a specific time. I have to wait until I'm ready. That's kind of my whole life has been based around that. It's like just making sure that I can have a successful life even though I have that, instead of going boohoo me, and I should get, I'm a failure and I'm never going to be anything. I'm just going to work with what I have and make it work, and it's possible. So with Spanish, is it still recording? Yeah. um I always have this battle with myself. Is when I look through my radio stations. I have a TuneIn account, and I have a bunch of saved radio stations for different languages and different stuff like that. And I always look through it, and I spend about 10 or 15 minutes sometimes just deciding, like, okay, which language am I going to be doing? And I'm like, I could be doing Spanish, but then I'm like, oh wait, I should be improving my Japanese right now. I should be reading and writing right now. I shouldn't be listening to Japanese music. I should just turn off this and just go read a book and write, do some kanji study, dictionary study, and maybe try to go on my chat room and stuff like that. And then I'm like, but then again, I need my Chinese to improve. And then at the same time, I'm just like, I completely forgot about Korean. And then like I go through that, and then I'm just like which one can I do? Because I know that I can't just go back and forth. I have to put at least 15 minutes in. But then I spend 15 minutes deciding, so it's like this wasted time. It's like um also, like, I started Arabic a month and a half ago. About I got really into the Quran, and I really want to have a period of my life where I want to put part of the Quran into my daily life. That's already kind of taken care of. I have I have enough Facebook friends that I have enough good and bad posts. So but yeah, I do have some random stuff, and I do have a Quran on my iPhone, and a Bible, of course. But I love books. uh, it's just Arabic got way too complicated for me, because I started learning the alphabet, and then I was just like, okay, this is making sense. And then I just realized that, like, I don't know. I have too much on my plate right now, and I couldn't do Arabic, so I put it on hold for a while, and then I realized that like, maybe I should be working on my Korean instead of Arabic. It's closer to what I know, and I think for me it's like my motivation tends to lean towards Chinese, anything related to Chinese, Japanese and Korean, and anything around there, like Cantonese or maybe Mongolian. I don't know. I think my Asian languages are gonna stop with these three, but it's just with Spanish. I have motivation. My sister-in-law speaks Spanish, and my roommate he wants to learn Spanish because his family's from Salvador also, and it's just I like reading in Spanish, and I like listening to music on my radio stations. It's just I don't know. It just doesn't feel fun. It feels like English to me. That I mean, that being said, I am nowhere near my English in Spanish, but it just feels like it. Just like when I do Korean, it feels like Japanese. And yesterday I was reading some I was just reading like my Korean dictionary, my monolingual dictionary, and I saw Junbi, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna look this up, but I think it means preparation, because in Japanese that means preparations, Junbi. So I looked it up, and it was preparations, and I was like, yeah. My friend was like, he's like, because I was so excited, and I was just like, like there's so many connections, but Spanish has a lot of connections to English that way, and it has a lot of connections to Arabic apparently. And I was listening to Arabic, and I was like, this feels like listening to Spanish. But I don't know, it's just, it doesn't feel the same as when I do Chinese, or when I do Japanese, or when I do Korean. And Korean does not feel the same at all as Chinese, because there's like Hanja are just not used. Anyway, motivation, I just stick with it, knowing that the results will come. I know it will come, and so even if I'm not motivated, I force myself to do it, because I know that the results will come. I don't. It's never been a problem for me. I when I lose motivation, I just keep trudging. I don't know if it's healthy or not, but that's what I do. Can't help it. Anyway, see you later. Oh. By the way, for English learners, where I was referenced by Diana Hacker. This has even an ESL section. ESL challenges and Associated Press style book if you want to be a writer for a journalist or anything. I've used this, this helped me 3 times already, and then in addition to Google, because it's 2009, so it's not up to date, so I have to double check. Anyway, random equations. I'm not sure. I don't know. I remember it was while I was doing work, to get, I need to do work today too. I need to make $200. So I need to get started. I have had a lack of energy recently. I need to pick up my new bottle of insulin. I need to make sure I have food stamps ready for next month, so I don't have to worry about food. I have plenty of food though. I have oatmeal and stuff. So, and I had some tuna. And some top ramen. No, top ramen's not the best, but it really does feel, when it's cold. Not good to have soup. And it's not the best, but it has a lot of salt. But that's why you drink a lot of water. That's why I have a water bottle. I had a beer too, but I was watching Dragon Ball GT last night. Got to finish the Dragon Ball universe. I'm obsessed with everything I do. I cannot stop until I get completion. I have some kind of medical or some kind of mental issue where I can't stop until I am complete. And I don't think it'll hurt me, because there's a lot of work to do in life, and I gotta get cracking. Alright, later, Moses.